Hello, this is Mark with another special episode of Evolution of Warfare. And the reason I keep saying special is this I was originally on this channel going to do war games, Evolution of Warfare. There is warfare in this, so it counts, but it's special. And this is a special game, which I absolutely love. So, we are one thing I forgot to do last turn was to move this to year 4. So we've done that. And so now we finished the initial U.S. special activations. And now we're in the first quarter of the 4th year of the Bush presidency. And obviously, we're going to move up to here. And so 1 through 5, Russia. And it's going to be Russia acts. So let's bring that up to speed. Russia. Where is my Russia acts? There it is. Knew I had it down there. All right, Russia acted. All right. So let's go on up here to the Russia book and get that situated. Kind of return that to its steady state. Oh, that's China. Or as President Trump would say, China. So now we get a move here, and let's go down here and take a close look at Russia and its situation. So, economy good, still at posture 1, relations not so good. So, they are currently at distrust, and every time we move them here, they move down. They have 2 tension markers, and so that's where they are at. So let's go through here. Have they won victory? So let's just double check our figures. I think we backed them off last turn. There's 1, 2. Oh wait, let me look a little bit closer. Yeah, 1, 2. There's 5 with the base there. 6. So they should be at 6. And they are at 6. So they have not won. All right. We did not draw the Russia Acts 2 crisis chit. All right. Begin by possibly changing Russia's posture in relationship with the United States. So let's go back up here and zoom in on them, and let's see where we're at. To determine whether Russia's posture changes and further effects of accumulated tension, flip all the tension counters on Russia. And so that's going to be a +2. Total their values, and then resolve the first condition that applies. Currently at posture 1, which it is, and the sum is 5 or more, it is not. So that takes care of that one. Posture 2, no. 2, no. 2, no. So that does not change that situation. We'll go down to number 2. Based on the sum of the tension values above, Russia's relationship with the U.S. may be affected as follows. If the sum is 0 or 1, place a trending pro-U.S. counter on the relations. No. For every increment of 5 in the sum of the tensions values, place 1 trending anti-U.S. Well, that's only 2, so it says, remember that on a trending track, 2 trending anti-U.S. counters move the marker on the track 1 box left. Okay. Then immediately, before you perform any other, remove all the tension counters, and then I think we and redraw half, so it's going to be 1. Shuffle that. And we'll put that tension counter back there. All right. C, improving strategic capabilities. So let's go on over here. That's where I think this track really should be on the other side. All right. Make 2 at posture 1, so that's good. Attempts to improve Russia's strategic capabilities. For each attempt, roll a d10 and subtract 1 if there are any sanction counters on Russia. There were not. A 1 to 4 result at posture 1 equals success. Use the following hierarchy: area in which the U.S. trails the U.S. by 2 or more boxes. Well, there's one there. That's one. Air Force training and tech. Space warfare. And strategic recon and gathering. So we're going to do 1 to 2 for that. 3 to 4 and 5 to 6. So let's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we need to roll it's going to be strategic missile defense. We got to roll a 1 to 4 result. And that's a 10, so that's not going to happen. They're going to do another one in the same area. And that's a 5. So no, they did not improve strategic capabilities. Okay, so we're going to look at espionage, which I think we're okay for the moment. They're at a 2, a 1 or a 2, and posture is 2, so they are not. So we skip past espionage. Improve economy. Roll a d10. And 8. There are no sanctions. -1 per Russia influence counter in Eastern Europe. There is one. How about the Eurozone? No, there is not. And Central, no, there is not. So it's a -1, so it's a 7. Relationship is not 5. So there is no change in the Russian economy, although it's doing pretty good. Now we calculate the number of actions Russia receives equal to the current value in their SOE track, which is 6. Plus 1 is 7. And then they get +1 with the modifier. That's that number under distrust, +1. Okay. There aren't any +1 or -1 action points. And we did not roll a 9. All right. Once you've calculated, begin the following actions. First, terror in Central South Asia. There are at least 5 total terror group levels. I'm pretty sure there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. There actually are not. Yeah. There's only 4. So that does not apply. Quell rising internal dissent. Roll a d10. China. We rolled a 9. No actions there. 3, reinforcements. Russia is not at war. 4, if there are no civil war markers in the Middle East. Let's go on over here to the Middle East. There are no civil war markers. Russia already has a base, and regional alignment is a 7. Otherwise, Russia intervenes in the Syrian civil war. Okay. if any of these actions are true, and those that is two of them are true. Okay. Otherwise, Russia. Okay, so now we move down to the next one. A new conflict in Eastern Europe, or if there is a rogue state. So let's look over here. There is one in Central or South Asia. There is not a rogue state in Eastern Europe. Okay. It is not at war with anyone. Roll a d10. And they rolled a 5. 4 to 7. Russia launches a limited clandestine Spetsnaz-led decapitation operation aimed at a rogue state's leadership cell. Roll a d10. Or Russia. Russia. 8 plus, a failure. The operation is compromised by poor, although this would have been helpful had it been a success. Unfavorable security conditions. Russian aggression is exposed, inciting nationalists throughout the region. Remove one Russian influence in the region. If there are none to remove, place a trending pro-U.S. counter. Okay, well, that's positive. We'll take that. We didn't have to spend anything for that. Okay. If you have any... Okay, so that was an action. It's like our first action that Russia gets. All right. Cyber attacks we're not doing. Initiate attempt to expand and have 3 or more Russian influence counters create a base. And I don't think that we do. Asia Pacific has none. There's one in Eastern Europe. There's one base in the Middle East. South America is close. Make a roll on the first region specified. There are, let's see, first Eastern Europe. There is one influence. No base in Eastern Europe. That's true. Okay, make one roll. Roll a d10. Okay. And the regional alignment is 5. So 5 plus 5 is 10. Oh, if it is 10 or less, place one Russia influence counter in the region. Well, that makes sense. Okay. It was not in Central South Asia. So we tried Europe. Okay. All right. 3, compromise to facilitate removal of sanctions. There are no sanction counters. Secure, exploit, militarize the Arctic. One action. Roll a d10. Let's go back over here. And we have a 9. Go to the next page. Russian expansion attempts riles neighbors, leading to increased legal conflicts, naval exercises, and budgets. Research for Arctic operations. Remove one Russian influence from Eurozone or Eastern Europe. Well, what they just got, they lost. Add 2 tensions to Russia. UK, NATO, and Canada. Okay, so let me go back here. Two to Russia, UK, NATO, and Canada. UK, two to NATO. And two to Canada. Oof. All right. That's a lot of tension counters. Okay. Place a DARPA on. Ooh. Okay, that makes sense. DARPA. Let's go find. That's the first DARPA. And that's going to go over Naval Forces Training and Tech Strategic Capability. So I'm not sure exactly where. Okay, I need to go look at DARPA. And I think it goes on the United States, maybe? Let me look at the governing manual. Go back here to the index. Oh, 36. Maybe it's on strategic capabilities. DARPA. Let's see. I think it goes on the United States. Let me look at something here. Um, Rapid capabilities. Maybe that's what it's under. Man, I don't see the DARPA information anywhere. Russia Acts, page 30. Hmm. DARPA. Let's see if I can find the DARPA counter as I move through here. This is where it would be. Oh. I know where I might be able to find it. Under the military master action, there is request rapid capabilities. During any activation segment, there are place a rapid capabilities counter on one strategic track. You may not place it on a track. Improve strategic capabilities segment. Okay, let's go over here and see if there was something in the index about improving. No, but in the book, the flip book, there we go. Let's see where that's located at. Improve strategic capabilities. I know we do it somewhere. Oh, okay. We need to go backwards. So we're okay. Talks about it there, but I guess we put it on the number one. Okay. Oh, Russia or China X. There it is. Okay, well, I'm going to just put it, I'll go ahead and put it on a 1 then, because it said to do that instead of on here, but I'll do some checking and we will find out. All right, so that is now, that takes them down to 6 actions. And we did the trending anti-US. Okay, reinforce allies. Attempt the 2 options below in this order. If the conditions are met, if only one condition is met, perform only that option. Relative strength on Russia. Let's go over here. Russia, NATO, relative strength is +1 Russia. If Russia has relative strength that is equal to or lower than NATO, it's higher than NATO, so we don't do A. If Serbia or Syria are at war, they're not. All right, so we move down. Sanctions on Iran. I think they got out of their sanctions. They did. Or what about... Oh, they both complied. Iran and Korea both complied and had their sanctions removed. Assist Iranian nuclear program. If it's 3 or less, and 1, 2, or 3 box. Let's go up here to where it's in the 2 box. Okay, so let's roll a d10. A 5, success. Oh, that's not good. They are now miniaturizing, -1 president approval, or action, -1 action point, and then we have to do tensions. Okay, so let's go over here to action points. Thankfully, we have plenty of those. And then we have to do tensions on 1 tension on Iran, Israel, and the Gulf states, Saudi Arabia. Okay. Man, Iran, oh my gosh, when they act. Oh wait, no, that's Iran's, oh, okay, there we go. That is, oh, that's India. Oh crap. That's a lot. And then 1 on the Gulf states. Okay. All right. So that is an action for Russia. They were able to do that one. Assisting in the North Korean. a 1, 2, or 3 attempt to help North Korea improve their program. They are on 1, I think. Yeah, they're on 1. So let's roll dice here and see. They rolled a 1, so they have success. Oh, crud. Excuse me. Okay. So they are. Another action point is gone. So we now have 21. And then it is a 1 tension on North Korea and South Korea. Okay. That's a lot of tensions. And then that lowers that down to a 4. All right. Okay, now we go to the next one. Middle East influence. Good night. Man, the Russians are just doing their thing. Okay. There are fewer than 3 Russian influence counters. There is a base. Or a base. And there is a war in the Middle East. There is. Russia sends weapons to the rogue state or adversary. Add 1 strength to the adversary or rogue state in any side on any war in the Middle East. And that is going to definitely be helping out Yemen. Wow. Russia is not playing good ball. Prepare for war, probe NATO. They still have actions. Russia, man, they are going, oh my gosh. Okay. Oh man. They have a +1 rush advantage on strength. Use border incursions, overflights, and cyber attacks to provoke NATO and test their readiness for war. Place a trending anti-US counter on Russians. Oh no. Oh man. This is going to drop them to, yeah. That's going to drop them down to a Cold War. We are not good. And then roll a d10. A 2. The current box. Oh man. That's going to take it up to a 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and change this to a 4 so I can remember. Then in the difference in influence counters in Eastern Europe, and there's 1 and 2, so it's a -1. Yeah, so it's a -1, so that's going to drop that down to a 3. Economic and political. Economic and political considerations prevent NATO from responding. Place a Russia influence counter in Eastern Europe. Okay. Oh, a 10. Russia and NATO. And we got that 1 back. And then a tension marker on NATO. Okay, so that's gonna take that action down. Um, okay, we do have 2 actions left. Oh, roll d10 to determine. So we get 2 rolls. And 10 is going to be Asia Pacific. It's not where we wanted them. And then oh, a 1. That's going to be in the Eurozone. Okay. So that ends the... Whew. That was a lot of bad stuff for Russia, man. They are not in a good mood right now. So what we need to do, we get any 3 actions. So let's go up to the president because he can do in every area. Okay. Oh, we need to do a raid. I know that. We got to get rid of the domestic 12. Okay. Page 13. And let's go on over here. I think we have to, we have this terror group that is targeted. Domestic raid table, a die roll. Need a low. And of course not. Security rating is not, it's at a 5. It is our focus, so that's going to drop that down to a 7. It is not a 3 or 4. So it's going to be a 7. Success with casualties. We have destroyed that terror group by 1 level. And then we get it, but we do get to do the public relations, which is going to give us a +2 public approval because the media is going to spin in Bush's favor, which is crazy. But we have maximum public approval as it is. So that's 1 action. The next action is, I think, man, we need to improve. Let's see. I know we need to go to war in the Middle East. Let me see when the next 2 domestic actions. 4. Okay, we're going to do the war thing down here by going into the Middle East again. Oh, actually, 1 action is to flip that. And that leaves 1. So let's go over here and see if we can do improve relations with Russia. Let's take a look. Presidential presence. So no, that's not, but it may be in the diplomatic range. Okay, decrease reduce tensions on an ally. Okay. Summit. Oh, here we go. WPR2, Summit with Russia. We're going to try that. So we go back over here to the Russia. This is going to be our next action, and I think it's on page 10. When you choose the, let's go back over here to Russia, because we are not in a good standing with Russia right now. When you choose the Russia summit action as a diplomatic or presidential action, refer to Russia's current relationship to determine how many problems you may discuss at the summit. We have one problem. Relationship is 1. Okay. Choose the first problem area, then roll a D10. We want to, oh yeah, we want to improve relationships. So let's roll a D10. Let's see if there's any die roll modifiers to this. No. So it's a straight up roll. A 5. Okay. Okay, what Russia did, okay, we have a 5, and so they see it to their best interest to improve relations. Well, that's good. So now we go, congratulations, you've successfully dealt with one problem together. This is part of the summit. Update the game board. The result, if successful, place a trending pro-US counter on the Russia relationship. Okay, well, that's... that helps move it in that right direction. Oh, I see. These are other... a world peer. What is that table? When you have finished discussing problems and the summit is complete, roll on the summit results table. Okay, so we roll again. A 5. +1 public rule, remove 1 tension counter from Russia. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so a 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this one. Okay, so we rolled a 5. Remove and place a trending pro-US counter on Russia's relations with the US track. Now, is that different? Oh, okay. Okay, so that's what we did there then. All right. Okay, very good. We helped out with matters in that regard. All right. Let's go back over here. Now, let's see if we can get by with just drawing one chit. No, we get 2 crisis cards to start it off. Wow. One, two. All right, first one. Press conference gaffe. Make a presidential prestige check. Let's roll the dice. And we roll a 6, and I think prestige is high. It is a 6 or less, so we passed. No harm, no foul. Let's get this back up here into the reshuffle pile. Now, flip. Foreign trained American terrorists target U.S. shopping malls. Oh, gosh. All right, let's take this up. It's a terrorism event. +1 domestic crisis. Place 1, 6 to 1. Okay. Roll a d10 for a random region. Okay. And it's going to be 10, which I believe is going to be Asia Pacific. And we increase a level 3, 2 or 1 terror group. Or place a 1 if it's not, there's nothing there. We have 1. Make a homeland security check. So that's going to be we need to get a 5 or less. We passed. Whew. Minor casualties. We capture some of the terrorists. Permanently. Okay, good. Discard this. Okay, that was 2. Now we get a draw. Oh no, a 2 cascading event. And there are 2 cards here. This is going to be, so here we, if no China influence in Asia. This is the Disputed Islands event that we dealt with earlier. So let's take this over here and take a look here. If China, then okay, then discard. Okay. No China influence in Asia. There's Russia influence. Okay, well, good. So this one gets discarded. Okay, well that's nice, but we do get a plus, and so we have to go back here and draw. We get one card. And flip. Terror, recruitment, and training. Roll a d10 for the region. And increase. So we have region 8, which is going to be Africa. And increase 1 level 3, 2, or 1 in that order. Well, there's that one. And then, if there is a U.S. ally in the region, there is not. Okay. Well, that's not as bad as it could have been. Not as bad as it could have been. All right, now we go up here to ally rogue. And the first one is going to be Group B. Okay, UK, Japan, and North Korea. So let's go over here to the Eurozone. Activate. We want to do a raid. Because we have, oh man, we got 2 joint actions. We have, okay. And then we got unstable states that we're dealing with. Okay. So we're going to do a raid on, well, first of all, we get an auto success. And so we're going to move this level 4 up there. 1 max. Okay. Now we get to do the raid. We get to make a soft raid. And that's going to be on page 9. Okay, let's roll. Oh, 7. Okay. Special ops in U.S. Intel. No, there is not. No FNI. It -2, so it's down to a 5. It is a level 3, so it's 6. Success with casualties. Decrease by 1 level. Delete. Clone. Whoop. Okay. So we had a 5. Okay. That is that one. Now we need to do the UK. Okay, we have tension counters. We have a lot of tension counters, so let's put these up here. All right, 3 and 4. And flip a +3. All right, let's 3. So that's going to be a 6. A 7. There is a 4, it's an 8, plus that's a 9, and then NATO conflict status. So we rolled a 306, a 7, an 8, 9. Anti-terror campaign. A 1, 2, or 3 by 1 level. Well, let's just take this guy out. Or no, let's reduce that 2 down to a 1. Okay. Eurozone. Okay. Now we do Japan. Intel, raid. We can get that guy up there. We can stabilize the region. Okay, yeah, let's roll and try to stabilize the region. Oh, that's a 10. And I have to have a 4. Let's request humanitarian aid here. Let's see. And we rolled a 6. Decrease by 1 box. Okay. Well, that's good. I can get that there. Okay, now we do the Japanese, and they have... Oh, wait a minute. I was in the wrong place. I don't need to reduce that one. So, oh. That's going to be their unilateral. Dang it. Well, I guess we can do that, and yeah, we can move a joint rate. I think it does too. Oh. Okay. That moved that up the track. Okay. Now we have a 6, and there's 1. Oh, that's no effect. Okay, that's good. And then I forgot to do this with the UK. I forgot to come up here. I have 4. I need to bring back 2. Okay, and now we activate North Korea. And they have just 1 tension. Ooh, a +2. Alright, so they roll. They've been behaving themselves. They roll a 3, +2 is a 5. Half the conflict track. Let's see. They're at a 3. So that's +2. And relative strength is equal. So we get a +2 for their conflict track. So +2, so +4, so it's 7. There are no tensions and sanctions value on North Korea. So 7. Destabilize. Okay, stability by 1. And then they give a tension counter to South Korea. Yeah, things were going good. And then they decide to do that. All right. North Korea is not at war. Final action check. Unstable states. So let's roll through here. I think we just have rogue. Oh, there's an unstable state here. In Central South Asia, they roll a 7. Regional stability is a 8. Oh no. Okay. Keep unstable state on the map. And then there is an unstable state here in the Eurozone. Roll there. Ooh, they get a 1. Stability is high. Oh, a minus. So remove the unstable state. All right. Excellent. All right. So that is that. -1 media relations. Okay. 2 domestic actions. We do have a domestic crisis. So let's try 2 domestic actions. CONUS. So let's see. A lingering, not that one, a domestic crisis. Make a cabinet effectiveness check. We need to roll, we're on a 7. So we need a 7 or less. We rolled a 2. Okay, so I think that is adequate enough for us to lower the by 1 box. And let's see, did we lose public approval? Nope, we are still maximum. Now, the next one is going to be remove tensions. Yeah, the second one, we're going to get that off that cabinet guy. Where is he? There he is. All right, that should clear up our domestic problems and issues. Got to keep that short. All right. Now, then we do the legislative segment. So let's go to the book. All right. Total separately, the sum of the legislative rating. Okay, I think we're going to be pretty effective here. And we're going to... Yeah, that Supreme Court nominee we're going to move over. All right. The sum is 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have no. Okay, my bills. 1. All right. 4. I can move all of them over. Oh, gosh, yeah. Heck yeah. There we go. Attempt to pass pending bills. Bipartisan cooperation. We got to do 2 bills. So we are going to. No. New. Education reform. Yeah. That was our landmark or our campaign. All right. Roll a d6, and then there's -2. So let's start with the Supreme Court. By 2. And then this one. That passed. All right. For a bill that is passed, roll on the effects on D5 in the domestic charts. Okay, so D5. And that's going to be page 4. Let's head back down to the track. So we have passed both the Supreme Court nominee and that. All right. So let's do the education reform first. Okay, there's that one. All right. Oh, additional effects for that. Okay. So let's go back and let's roll a d6 and see what happens. This is on education reform. We roll a 2. A 1 or less. Oh. We get a landmark bill. Outstanding. So that's going to be this one. That's going to go here. It is a landmark bill. And we go down to education. A plus, yeah, a +3 public approval, which is not high, +1 media relations, which we just lowered. Place a new political friend, even. Okay, so we are maxed out on how many friends we can have. 5 friends max. Okay. So that's that one. Now we go down to Supreme Court nominee. Let's do a roll there. Hope we get a. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. A 6. Dysfunctional. Oh, okay. +1 party relations. Well, we could definitely use that because that can give us 6 friends max. Um, -5 public approval. Oof. Down to 60. Bipartisan cooperation, 1 left. That's all right. I got my Supreme Court Justice nominee passed. And -1 relations with Congress. It's all right. We can handle it. We can take it. Now, is education? Let's take a look. Where is legislation? Whoops. Nowhere. Oh, wait. Campaign promise. We need to do a die roll. Another D6. For our campaign promise. And it was a... Oh, wait. We got a landmark bill. So we get... Oh, okay. We got a... I don't have to roll. We get +4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get +1 party. I think we gain everything back that we lost. Party relations are maxed out. Relations with Congress goes back up. And I get 3 action points. That's pretty spot on. 1, 2, 3. All right. There we go. So let me go back over here. That one, we did get the Supreme Court nominee passed, and that's a pretty big deal for President Bush, so that's good. All right. Now let's go back up here and make sure we've done everything for legislative session. All right. Introduce new bills. Remove all bills currently in the cannot be passed, which we don't have any. You may now voluntarily remove any of your bills currently in any box of the pending section. No, I don't want to. Well, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, bipartisan cooperation section. 2. I gotta choose bills. So let's see, what was the Homeland Security, Energy Independence, Infrastructure Upgrades? And that goes in the 0 box, I believe. Oh, -1 box. Okay, 1. And then there is going to be infrastructure upgrades. So that 1, 2. Oh, I can only have 5 bills out at a time. Dang it. Well, let me take out immigration reform and put Homeland Security in. There we go. All right, determine media ratings, 5. Okay, we're already maxed out on Yes, there, we're maxed out again. No scandals. If there are more moderates than radicals, move cooperation, which there are, I believe. Ah, perfect. So that undoes all that damage that happened. And then we had two. Oh, we get an immediate free action. So that is going to be I get 3 actions now. So let's go over here and give ourselves 3. And I think, okay, we did everything domestically that we need to do. I think I want to take some tensions off of Canada. They have 2 just diplomatic remove up to 2 tension counters. That's 1 action. Perfect. Okay, so that's 1. Now I got 2 more to go. Should we do another summit? Yeah, let's try to improve the situation with Russia again. We did well in our last summit. Let's see. We're still at relationship 1. We want to improve relationships. So let's roll. We get a 2. Hey, nothing. We agree. Hey, so let's now roll another dice and see the results. Yeah, we'll take that if Russia's gonna give it to us for free. 4. A plus 1. We don't need public approval. 1 tension. Okay. 3, 6, 9. Okay. And then we move, that goes up to distrust. Very good. Okay. Move away from the brink of war. Very good. That's good. All right. So that's going to be a second action. And now we get 1 more. So let's see if we can go. Let's do an intel in Africa. Oh, no, we don't have. Try to get this level 4 guy. Yeah. Military master action. And we are going to. We're going to direct. We rolled to 4. It's going to be a 3 because we do have. No, we don't have focused. But we do have intel advisors and intel and. So that's a -1. It's going to be a 3. Success. That's going to move that there. All right. So that's the end of the legislative segment. Now we get to draw a chit. Good times. Like this shit. Domestic. The domestic book. Whoops. Good times is D15. Whoops. Which is going to be page 18. All right. D10. And we rolled an 8. I think I've done this before. Is there any DRMs? No, there are not. An 8. Host a summit with a major U.S. multinational. We've done this one before. Hammer out an agreement allows U.S. corporations to move overseas cash home at lower than normal tax rates. Discussion that builds understanding. Blah, 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 blah. Any rates give neither side anything they wanted. And we've got maximum on economy and maximum on public approval. So, man, nothing going there. But at least we did not have another chit. All right, focus NI. Okay, roll a die 10. Oh yeah, this is going to be for each counter. Oh, we got a 1. So guess what? This is nice. Effects on terrorism. Okay, oh. We got a... What did we roll? We rolled a 1. Okay. -1. Okay, so just a -1. So it's going to be, in fact, move a level 3 to targeting. Oh, nice. Are there any remaining terror groups that are not move a level to the gathering? So 2 is going to go into gathering. But we are not going to go to war here. So that's pretty much it. We're not in war in the region. There is a civil war in the region. Make an immediate broker peace talk roll in the UN for the chosen civil role with an overall DRM of -2. WM4. Okay. WM4. With a -2. We got a 2. A 0. All right. Okay. Well. That's good, I suppose. Oh. But we get UN peacekeepers. Okay, remove an Iranian influence counter. There isn't one. All right, where was... Oh, I was doing the... Yeah, I was doing that. All right. Very good. Now we do... Let's roll again. And we get a 9, an 8. Okay. Where's my other FNI? It's here in the Middle East. Move a 3 into the locating box. Okay. There we go. All right. Then any 4 diplomatic actions. Let's see if they get any of their plus. Oh. Oh no, here it is. Diplomatic. Here it is. May not use any. Okay. All right. We get 4 diplomatic. We're going to give. So this is where we're going to go to war here, I believe. Secretary of State gets 2 actions, and the Secretary of Defense gets 2. So let's do our diplomatic stuff first. All right, let's take a look. We need regional stability, regional alignment. I think we're going to regional alignment check in Central and South America. So we have to get a 5 or less. That one's not going to be it. There's a 5 or less. Trending up. Okay, there are his 2. And then we are going to declare war on... Oh, I hate to do this. Man, I hate to do this. These 2 level 2 rogue states. Oh. I don't know. I'm going to have to think on this. So I'm going to end the episode. It's good to have you guys with us. I'm going to think about how, if I want to go to war or not. I really don't, but I'm going to think about it. All right. We will catch you on the next episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're up to 86 subscriptions now. That's pretty awesome. All right. Y'all take care.